So first and foremost, I need to thank you for being among one of the very first friendliest faces I was met with when I started working there. Um, I'll never forget it like it was yesterday. I was just doing my job. So it was among the first few days I was there. You could have easily just ignored me. And just went on, just let me clean the damn table and moved on. Could have been something. We could have honestly went the rest of the time doing that, where we could have never. And there was people I worked with who actually did that, where we just cleaned their table. We didn't say nothing. Not thank you. And that's okay. You're not always owed that, but you didn't. You stopped by. You got to know me. I'll never forget when I told you to call me Yuma, even though everyone knew me as William, because it was some fake. Trying to be undercover with shit, but I wanted people to call me Yuma at the time, and you actually were the one who called me Yuma for a little bit. And I'll never forget that. I also want to apologize for that 1 month we basically went without talking, because I swear to God, I thought you wanted nothing to do with me, because one day I just went up to you and was like, hey, and you kind of ming-mugged me. You were like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do, bro? Like, I'll leave her alone. I'll take it as a sign to give her space and leave her the fuck alone. And then 1 month later, you came up to me and you was like, why don't you talk to me? Like, bro, I thought you were mad at me the whole time. I thought I did something to piss you off. And of course, I wasn't going to go out my way because I didn't want to be buggy and annoying. Keep in mind, this was early Willie G at the time when I wasn't familiar with anyone. So I didn't want to already be like a buggy type. Like, oh, how dare you not talk to me? You're a hoe for that. No, I wasn't going to do that. Like, I just wanted to give people space and time. This is before I started getting attached to everyone and friends, so I say. I also want to thank you for always telling me to stop demeaning myself, stop talking down on myself. I literally go on YouTube and call myself the greatest of all time because I really believe that. But for some reason in person, it's like different because my online persona and my real life persona are two different beings. Like, I swear I'm like the most confident sack of shit on God's green earth on YouTube, but in person I'm like, oh, I should watch what I say. I don't want to give off a bad impression. Like, what the fuck? Pick a side, damn it. And you taught me to be like that no matter what. You kept telling me over and over, stop talking down on yourself. And I remember, I never forget, I was like, bro, this person so-and-so is out of my league. You're like, no, the fuck they're not. Everyone's equal. You taught me to just think highly of myself. And it's so funny because I call myself the greatest of all time in my online persona, but in real life I don't think that way. I think I'm humble, I'm kind, I'm sweet, but in online I get to be whatever the fuck I want because I'm behind the screen. And you taught me to just think highly of myself. Don't dehumanize myself. So I have to thank you for that. I thought quitting was the only issue because I was so bad at quitting things. I was done of never giving. I was always so easy to give up. And recently I told myself I'm never giving up on anything I believe in. That was the only thing I needed to work on. And now I realize there was more than just that I need to work on. Because I hereby swear I'll never give up on anything that I ever try to go for ever again. That's not my way anymore. I fucking learned it. I was in a deep depression. It's like, no, instead of just crying about it, whining about it, I can do something about it. I'm no longer backing down. I'm no longer running away. And you see me. I tried my very hardest to get back at the job. And it didn't work out. So what? Move on. But I was so proud of myself for growing upset, growing a pair of balls, and going up and, trying to do whatever it takes to do everything back. But you taught me it's not just about me giving up. There's so many other things I need to work on. That's why I believe in the greatest of all time, because I can learn and adapt. It would take a lot of balls. Most people would just run away from their, weaknesses. Not me. I want to learn. I ask people, what did I do wrong so I know what to do to better myself. I literally do these things because I want to be the most perfect and best version of myself possible. Because I believe in myself, damn it. I want to bring so much kindness in this world and spread kindness and I want to have a good impact on people's life. Even if it's minor, I just want to have somewhat of an impact in the person's life. I just want to be like, that kid is nice, we feel good about him. It's not always about the attention. I just want to be the best version of myself because I believe in myself. I'm the greatest of all time at the end of the day because I strongly believe that. I will die. I'll take that to the grave knowing that. But you taught me it's not just about not giving up. You taught me to stop being selfish. When I was going through a hard time after I no longer could work at the job anymore, I was being selfish, I got to admit. And you even told me that. It's like, why are you, why'd you block me? To be fair, I didn't block you. I blocked everyone's job because I was so mad at the moment. I was like, I want to leave all these guys in the past and move on in the future. I was fucking wrong. Because not even like 10 or 12 hours later, I was immediately trying to get back into the world where we're at, where we're all used to work. And unfortunately, I can't get back some of those friendships. But I wanted I was always thinking about you. I never forget, among those first few days I stopped working out, I was looking at the ceiling. It was dark. I always sleep in the dark. I was looking at myself. I was looking up in the dark ceiling, and I questioned myself: is what I did even the right thing to do? Like, why would I do that? Like, I was always thinking about you because you're my friend. Damn it. We always send reels to each other. I always ask how you're doing, your family, all that shit, dude. It's just like we were so cool. We clicked so fast and so well, and I fucked that up. I will admit, I fucked it all up. That's on me. And although you're still mad at me for the whole blocking thing, I blocked everyone. I was on the verge of going to my dad's top dresser, getting his gun, and I was on the verge of doing that. I wanted no one to check up on me because I was like this fucking close to just blowing out my brain. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this shit. Why am I gonna go out like a chump? I don't want to burn in hell for all eternity. I'm the fucking GOAT. What the fuck? So I was like, dude, I need to make amends and try to win back as much friendships as I can. And it started with fucking you. Literally, you were the first person I was like, dude, this is the realest motherfucker I know. She's had my back many times. You helped me get back my fucking phone. I would not be recording this video right now if it wasn't for you. So, thank you, Jazz P. That's all I'm gonna say. You taught me to stop being selfish because, you know, it's like, I thought since you had a wife and, you know, a family, a house and all that, that everything's good. I was selfish to think that. Just because you have that doesn't mean you're fully safe. I'm not trying to put your business out there, but I was selfish to think that everything was going perfectly for you. And that's on me for thinking that, for assuming things. That's another thing I need to work on. Stop assuming things. I was selfish for thinking everything was good for you. I was selfish for getting myself fired when I fucking wrote that letter to Natalie and, you know, costing myself the job because, you know, I can't get it back anymore. And I'll never forget that day in orientation. I'll never forget it like it was yesterday. He was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I just got to go over some quick rules. So, yeah, dating the managers is forbidden, you know, blah, blah, blah. But these fools don't listen, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? And I'll never forget, I was thinking in my head, so why the fuck would I do that? I'm better than that. Like, because every manager I've worked with, they're always ugly and shit. But boy, I was wrong. But I was selfish to put my entire job on the line. Like, I was selfish to fucking demand attention from all my friends. I was so selfish to move on and try to act like y'all guys didn't exist. I was selfish to think I can just do better without you. And I was fucking wrong. Damn it. I'm wrong. I'm still learning. I may be the GOAT, but even us GOATs go through failures. LeBron James, 6'5", okay, who cares? But like, we all fail. I fail. We're all human at the end of the day. I'm still learning. I'm gonna be a quarter of a century. I'm all used to this shit. And Jazz P, damn it, I'm sorry. Or I honestly thought you wanted nothing to do with me for the rest of eternity. But one thing I will tell you from now on is you're my friend for life. Not for life, for eternity. You may not want to talk to me for the rest of this life, but I'm going to find you in the next life. I'm going to bother you some more. And if that's not the case, I'm going to find you 46 lifetimes. It doesn't matter how many times the Big Bang happens and blows up. Big Bang happens, blows up. Armageddon, boom, world explodes. I'm going to find you in every goddamn lifetime because I'm a friend. That's what a true friend does. It takes a lot of fucking balls to do what I'm doing right now. Most people would just give up on the friendship. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, it's just another person. I'm act like they don't exist. Who the fuck thinks like that? You have to be one of the most selfish motherfuckers think like that. You're my friend, goddammit. And you're stuck with me for the rest of eternity. Because that's what a true friend is. Going above and beyond. Not giving a shit about all the criticism. I don't give a shit if people laugh at me for this video. You're my friend at the end of the day. And that takes fucking heart. That takes passion to do what I'm doing right now. So I'm sorry for costing myself everything. And I'm sorry we'll probably never see each other again. At least in this lifetime. But damn it, I will come and hunt you down every lifetime until we're friends again. And maybe the next lifetime I'm your adoptive brother. I don't fucking know. I don't make the rules. I'm not God. But I will find you any way possible. And you will be my friend for the rest of eternity. To be continued.